Aubrey.
And I'm Chef Marcus.
And this is Chef Coriander. And today we're making beef bourguignon. And to make that you need beef stock, beef bouillon, flour, potatoes, mushrooms, butter, olive oil, tomato paste, bay leaves, salt and pepper, garlic, pearl onions, carrots, thyme, white onion, parsley, chuck steak, red wine, and bacon.
All right, so it's close up of Corey to start us off. Worst sous chef ever. So you're gonna start chopping up your bacon, ignore me talking. And you cook it first in your pan, and then you want to pat that chuck steak dry before you cut into it. You've already set aside your bacon, obviously. It's not still cooking. But yeah, so you're just gonna chop that up into, it was about 2-inch like cubes. So Chef Marcus got to do that. And then after you are done chopping it up, you want to actually cook that back in the bacon grease. As you can see here, we just threw that into the pan with the bacon grease in it. It just like browned it a little bit before we used the Instapot. Yes, this is a mix of pan on the stove and Instapot recipe. So we kind of just like cooked the meat before the Instapot, but yeah, this is just us chopping up all the veggies before it goes into the stew, the veggies and herbs, and me pouring up the wine that we used to put into the stew. We poured all of the tomato paste and like wine and broth into it at this point, and now we're just adding all of the veggies, as you can see Chef Marcus doing this. This was really easy to make, honestly. You kind of just like brown up some meat and then you throw in some veggies. Pretty good stuff. And then we put this in for about 30 minutes, cooked it a little bit longer, and then mashed potato time. So wash your potatoes, chop them up, and mash them after they've been boiled. You know the drill. You can actually eat this dish with noodles or like pasta, just some sort of carb, or you could eat it by itself. But you know, I felt mashed potatoes were the pretty classic way to do it. So just boil them up, mash them, throw in some salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, some leftover beef stock actually as well, and some butter to make those mashed potatoes. Came out pretty good. A little bit dry, but that's okay. That's actually really okay because this stew was perfect to go with it. And then yeah, our mushrooms are actually last. You don't see us put them in, but we threw those in at the end of the like stew being cooked. Don't mind our cat on the counter. We do clean our counters. Also, we're the only people that eat this. But yeah, the stew is done. We threw in our mushrooms around this time. That was the first time we opened it though. And then yeah, we threw in the mushrooms, let those cook for a minute like this. Just kind of watched it cook, tasting it to make sure it tastes good. Very good. And then us serving our plates. Yes, sped up. Looks very funny, but you know, it was very fun to make, pretty easy. I love a good beef and potato combo, meat and potatoes. And yeah, let's get into our thoughts.
Cool. All right, the beef bourguignon is done.
Let's try it. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. This was like Good thing to make, and it was really easy in the Instapot.
The beef is like a lot hotter than the broth. It's holding in all the heat. Yeah, the Instant Pot does a good job making a stew. Cause like look how even with like the spoon you can kind of see like look how easily it breaks up.
Yeah.
And this was like a chuck steak, so it's not like the most tender by default.
What do you think of the French food? Is this the first French dish you've ever made?
No, probably not, but I don't remember what else I would have made. It's the first one I've made in a while. I think I've made ratatouille maybe as a kid.
Oh, really? Well, it was certainly an experience, and I think we had a lot of fun. And now we have a lot of stew that we need to get rid of. So, thanks for
worth it.
watching.
Yeah.
Bye.